After the wind, after the fire, after the voices that shook Jerusalem, the disciples' world would never be the same again. 3,000 new believers now followed Jesus. But they didn't have a temple, a structure, or a manual. What they had was each other. Every morning they gathered, breaking bread, praying, sharing stories of the risen Lord. You could hear laughter echoing through the streets, smell bread baking, and see joy glowing in their eyes. For the first time since creation, heaven and earth felt close again. The church wasn't a building. It was a family. They sold what they had so no one would go hungry. Barnabas sold his field and gave it all to the poor. Mary shared her home for prayer meetings. Children ran between tables as believers sang psalms in every corner. They studied the apostles' teaching, not as theory, but as life itself. When someone was sick, others laid hands and prayed. Miracles became normal. The presence of God was so real it could be felt like warmth in the air. Every day more people joined. Fishermen, merchants, widows, Roman guards. It didn't matter who you were, all were welcome at the table. One evening, as lamps flickered and bread was passed around, Peter raised his cup and said, "Friends, this is what Jesus meant when he said, 'Where 2 or 3 gather in my name, I am there.'" Silence fell. Tears rolled down faces, joy, awe, and peace, all at once. They had lost the world's approval, but found heaven's embrace. And every sunset in Jerusalem became a reminder the church had been born, not in stone walls, but in burning hearts. And so it began, the movement that no empire could destroy, a family that crossed borders, languages, and time. The first church, simple, loving, fearless, became the light of the world. Because when the Holy Spirit lives in people who love one another, the world can never stay the same.